And welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight, I am reviewing Forge FC 2, FC Motagua 2 in the first leg of the semifinals of the 2021 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Forge FC don't look their best for most of the match, but they still get it done. They still tie. They do allow 2 away goals, but they do have a puncher's chance in Honduras, and I do think they caught back the momentum at the end of that game to win the tie. I trust them, but we'll get into the goals as follows. In the 43rd minute, Forge are down a man because Daniel Crutzen injured his knee. He looks like he'll be out for a while, but Kevin Lopez takes advantage of that. He has the ball, holds it into the box, roofs it into the net on a defensive breakdown where Forge was down a man in the 43rd minute. That is 1-0. That's the way it would go into the half. 1-0 for Motagua. Marcelo Pereira in the 65th minute off the free kick. Ball swung in. Kyle Becker misses the header to clear. Pereira gets on it, heads it in past Henry, and that's a bad mistake too. He sort of was at fault for that as well. 2-0, 2-0, Motagua. Joshua Navarro in the 84th minute off the corner kick. Ball crossed in off the corner. Navarro heads it in, puts it past Rougier to make it 1-2, and Forge at least has a goal to help their chances. But in the 90+4th minute, Kwame Awuah, ball shot in by David Chouanier, hits the hands of Jonathan Rougier, falls down. Awuah's right on it to hit the rebound and put it in. 2-2 in the 90+4th minute, right at the death. That's the way it would end. 2-2, draw in Hamilton. Forge is still unbeaten in the CONCACAF League at Tim Hortons Field. Also the home of the Canada-US game in January, by the way, just so you know. It's been announced. Forge still unbeaten at Tim Hortons Field in the CONCACAF League. The times they've played there, stats are as follows: 8 shots to 8, 6 shots on target to 6, 55% possession to 45% possession, 426 passes to 326 passes, 88% pass accuracy to 81% pass accuracy, 8 fouls to 10, 2 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 1 offside to 4, and 7 corners to 0. For me, Forge FC did not play this well the whole game. If they played this well the whole game, they would have won easily. Forge FC did not start off on the right foot. Their shooting boots weren't on. Motagua got the lead on 2 defensive mistakes and honestly deserved to at least draw the game. Motagua were the better team for most moments. Forge did not look up to it. Then they woke up and said, oh, we're down 2-0. We need to at least score a goal, if not 2, to have a puncher's chance in Honduras in the second leg on December 1st. Oh, well, we got to set up the crazy nights again. They do it. And honestly, this was a crazy night too. Forge FC, honestly, is never say die until it's over. Or never over until it's actually over. That's the thing with Forge FC. They don't quit until it's actually over. And that's good. That's cool. Great. But also, it's Forge FC. They find ways. And we thought they were done and dusted for once. I thought they were finished. No. Joshua Navarro corner. It honestly should have been 3-2 because he hit the post a little bit earlier. Josh Navarro corner header goal. Kwame Awuah right there collects and puts it in past Rougier off a mistake and a bad clearance. There you go. And he was onside too, but no VAR anyway, so they kept it. With that though, Forge FC were not good really at all tonight except for the last 15 minutes. Not really. Defensively, not communicating well. Maxime Tissot did not replace Alexander Akinyote Janssen well. That's why I think we'll still be fine in the next leg. He'll be back. He was just suspended. With that being said, Forge offensively did not score well. Omar Brownie looked off of it tonight. Borges honestly looked off of it tonight. Becker, made a mistake. Didn't really look well. Chouanier looked good. Babouli looked okay. Pashis, this was a bad game from Pashis. Wubens Pashis, this was a bad game for him, frankly. Defensively, Crutzen gets hurt. Matusala doesn't come in. They bring in Borges and put Tissot back there. That was also possibly a mistake, and honestly, it could have hurt us. With that being said, I guess Methuselah and Samuel on leg 2 and for the CPL final, probably, which I'm okay with that, but we'll see. Motagua was heavy offensively. They kept their foot on the gas pedal, and honestly, they still kept their foot on the gas pedal right up until the end. Them drawing was not their fault per se. Forge collected on mistakes, and very slight mistakes. It wasn't even super bad mistakes. They collected their goals on slight open windows and mistakes. Well, honestly, Rougier putting the ball right back in front of Awua was a bad mistake. But the header, no. Also, the Navarro goal, or the miss, the post, not really a bad mistake either. Forge made their luck, honestly, and they needed it. And that's why they're in with a puncher's chance on leg 2. This was not a great performance. They got to be better in leg 2. Full on. 1-0 would put them through. 1-1 would be 3-3, 2 away goals. Yeah, that would put Motagua through. A 2-1 away win for Forge would be a penalty shootout. That would be, no. That would be 4-3. A 2-2 would be a penalty shootout. So, as long as they score 2 goals, they're probably safe or more. But they're definitely in with a puncher's chance. I still think they could get through to the final. But they definitely put a shock down our spines with a bad performance, but still came back. Again, Forge never say die. Good for them. I'm not mad about it. I'm happy with it. Defensively, not a great performance. Not a good performance at all, but they still find a way, and that's what great teams do. That's what great teams do. Even if it's a bad performance, and I know it was at home, they allowed 2 away goals, I still think they have a puncher's chance. I believe in Forge. They don't let me down like TFC does. Even when you think they're going to let me down, they didn't. They came back. I trust Bobby Smirniotis wholeheartedly. I do. Because he's an amazing coach. He's an amazing manager. He has got these guys to do anything. Never give up. And I love it. Forge FC, the way they play, I love watching them play the way they do. It is amazing the way they play. So, there we go. With that being said, Motagua, good performance from them. Getting 2 goals, they should have won. Honestly, a draw is deserved, but honestly, they should have full-on won tonight. Forge performance was absolute horrible. And with that being said, Motagua drawing, they got to feel bad about that, frankly. I think they should. I do if I was a Motagua fan, or I would if I was a Motagua fan. I would feel bad about that. Forge found a way, but they shouldn't have found a way. You know what I'm saying? There we go. With that being said, man of the match for me, I would say Josh Navarro was the best player on the pitch for Forge, bar none. He was the best. He was the best. Josh Navarro is the reason we got this game into a position where we could draw it. And honestly, we should have won it because of him. But there you go. Josh Navarro, man of the match for me. He's been amazing for Forge. A very underrated piece on the team. I'll take this draw. It's good. I'm happy with it. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Or you could also wait for YouTube memberships next year. I'm just going to say that. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also support by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that big red bell notification once you subscribe, super chats on the live streams, putting this in playlists, sharing this with your friends and family, all that great stuff. Tomorrow on Thanksgiving, I will have a live watch-along in RSR for Colorado Rapids versus Portland Timbers. That'll be great. Up in the living room, by the way. I don't know if both will be, but at least the live. Probably both. It makes it easier. And there you go. So, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy that game tomorrow. Forge found their way somehow. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. There you go. I'm out.